Of no confidence that are scheduled for tomorrow. Our reporter caught up with one of the political parties that will be tabling their motion, and here's how that conversation went down.
The future of the Tshwane Mayor hangs in the balance. Msimanga faces two motions of no confidence that, of course, will be tabled this coming Thursday, one from the EFF and another from the ANC. A lot of allegations at the helm of these two motions that Msimanga will be facing this coming Thursday. It's been, I think, a rocky past 2 weeks for Mayor Msimanga, as he has been, of course, facing a lot of allegations of corruption, maladministration, and really just a string of other irregularities, really going to the helm of him appointing some senior officials in his administration, whom, of course, were found not to have the right qualifications. So let's speak to one of the parties that will be tabling the motion of no confidence against the mayor, and that is the ANC. The chairperson is Dr. Kgosi Maepa. Again, let's go to the heart of the matter, why it is so important for the ANC to table this motion of no confidence.
Thank you for speaking to us. The African National Congress received grievances from the people, residents and ratepayers of Tshwane. In that process, we took it upon ourselves to represent them in their grievance. There were many grievances. They ranged from irregular appointments in the city, corruption. We have now fully documented the corruption in the city of Tshwane. Moreover, we have now had institutions like the Public Protector, the Auditor General, the MEC, and recently SACWA coming out, institutions of state, and actually proving that what the ANC has been saying that was correct. We feel exonerated as the ANC that we were able to take the grievance of the people in many other aspects of corruption and maladministration in a DA-led city of Tshwane. Now, considering all those, the ANC took a conscious decision based on principle that we must ask for an urgent, substantive motion of no confidence with secret ballot to allow councillors to use their conscience and take an ethical and moral high ground to remove the mayor who, to a large extent, is representing the white caucus at the expense of black caucus of the DA.
You have repeatedly emphasized your confidence of how you believe that the DA members will actually vote with the ANC, in particular the Black Caucus. How do you get to that conclusion?
We don't get to any conclusions. We observe. We are political activists. We are acting on behalf of our people. Our people bring information to us. Remember, the members of the DA that you talk about who are Africans, they stay within communities. So those communities give us information. And yes, information that we have is that majority of members of the Black Caucus of the DA are tired with the corruption, maladministration, and to a large extent racism within the DA. You have seen in Nelson Mandela Metro how members of a white caucus of the DA looked at a black member who did not want to vote, and they intimidated that person. So we don't want that in Tshwane. That's why we have asked for a secret ballot on Thursday.
Now, talking of corruption, members of the public, especially on social media, some of them have come out very strongly saying it's very rich for the ANC or rich of the ANC to accuse another party of corruption and maladministration, saying, but you stand accused of the same when you were in power as the ANC in the capital city.
The ANC, what is different now, it has brought evidence-based allegations. So the ANC was not frivolous to say these people have done that and the other one. The ANC brought evidence on each and every allegation they made. Moreover, the ANC has always accepted its mistakes. So we are not saying that we are holy, we don't have mistakes, that we are angels. We are simply saying that we have learned from our mistakes and we are taking the grievance of the people forward. So the people still have confidence in the ANC. But we also want to say that when the Democratic Alliance went to local government elections in 2016, they made examples and said wherever they govern, they're clean. The ANC has viciously done an exposition and showed that that was a farce. Where the DA governs, there is a far much more lot of corruption.
Isn't that just political grandstanding? The ANC wants back in power. You want to be at the helm again. Isn't it normal practice? As the opposition, you will discredit the party that's in charge.
The ANC will never accept through coming through back doors, through quick ways, through short ways. The ANC is simply presenting the grievance of our people in this regard. The ANC, in its own wisdom, brought all the corruption to surface. The DA has tried many times to hide this corruption. The ANC will even continue to expose even much more corruption. If the ANC is given an opportunity to govern again, we will do that, but it will be on the principle that we serve our people.
On the issue of the fresh elections that the ANC is calling for in the city of Tshwane, and it goes back to your point that you do not want to come back via the back door. You want the people to choose. Now, Mayor Msimanga says, but that is fundamentally undemocratic.
Mayor Msimanga is always waffles. How can democracy in South Africa, when we ask as the ANC that the people become the arbiter of the grievance they raise, because it must be the will of the people. At the end of the day, any public grievance brought by our people on institution of state or in government, the people again must be the arbiter for that grievance. So we will teach Mr. Msimanga, as an outgoing executive mayor of Tshwane, we will teach him how democracy works, because the ANC has been in this process for some time.
If your plan works this coming Thursday, do you already have a candidate to take over the mayoral position, a team that you have already perhaps selected that will be taking over the administration? What is the plan of action if what you are calling for actually does work?
In fact, this grievance has brought a lot of possibilities, this grievance from our people. The ANC never started a program of exposing corruption because it was desperate for power. So the ANC is not desperate for power. However, due to the lobbying situation, because the reality is we're going to cancel on Thursday, if we are lobbied as the ANC, we will definitely present a candidate to replace the current mayor.
Is that you?
The ANC will pronounce, and it has actually pronounced. If you check, the ANC has pronounced the person that they're taking forward.
All right, thank you so much. That, of course, the ANC chairperson in Tshwane, Dr. Kgosi Maepa, just highlighting why the party feels so strongly about the future of the Tshwane Mayor, Msimanga, saying that they are ready for a new start in the capital city and they have confidence that the people of Tshwane have forgiven the ANC and they want the party back in power. And of course, Mayor Msimanga, as you've heard in that interview, also emphasizing that he is also confident that his party members will back him up, but also reiterating that he does not know what the future holds. He does not know in which direction the motion of no confidence will pan out this coming Thursday. But here on the ground, we of course closely monitor the developments as they unfold during this political battle here in the capital city.